We want to delete a product based on the product ID. So for that, we will have a try catch block here. And if we get any exception, we will just return false because the deletion was not successful. If everything goes smooth, we will just return true. So how do we delete that? We first have to retrieve that product inside a product object. We'll say await. Inside the underscore DB, we'll have the products. On that, we have the first or default async. We will retrieve the product based on the product ID. So u.productID is equal to the product ID that we receive in the parameter. Once we retrieve that product, we can say underscore db.products.remove, and we will pass the product object. After that, we need to save the changes, and that looks good. We can add one more check here to see if product is null. Then we'll just return false because we cannot find that product. And then we need to add a sync keyword that should make sure that all the errors go away. Perfect. The last one is a single method for creating and updating a product. Here in the parameters you receive a product DTO. So we have to convert that to a product model first. So here we'll use the automapper.map and we want to convert a product DTO to a product model. We will pass the product DTO here. That will convert a product DTO to product and assign that to our variable, which is product. How can we tell if this is an update or a create? We can say that based on the ID. So if product.productID is greater than 0, that means the product is already created. We are just updating that. So underscore db.product.update, and we will pass the product model. In the else part, we'll say underscore db.products.add, and we want to create a new product based on the product model. Once we do that, we need to save the changes in both of the scenarios. So we'll use save changes async with an await keyword. And then we have to return back the updated or created product. In order to do that, we again have to convert using automapper. So we'll say return here. We want to return underscore mapper.map. We want to convert a product to product DTO, and that will pass inside the brackets here, which is product. The errors should go away once we add the async keyword. Great. So with this, our implementation for product repository looks good. Before we start using that, we have to add that to our dependency injection. We'll do that inside the startup class file. So right here in our services, we will add scoped lifetime product repository, and the implementation is inside product repository. So perfect, our repository has been configured. In the next video, let's create a product controller and perform the CRUD operation.